Guarda, stai scusate, le così bene, come sta quello you want to move it up while you're holding on to it. Okay. Sorry. Imagine. Good afternoon, everyone. Couldn't hear you okay?
It's a little muffled,
Yeah.
like background.
Okay. Try to is this any better?
Not really.
Well, I guess I'm redoing that much talking.
Okay.
Oh, wait, I could call in though, right? That would be better.
Yeah, I think there should be a dial-in number. If not, I'm sure Sharice could send it to you. But I think there was one in the email.
No, I'm gonna hang up. Oh, yes, there is. Okay, I'm gonna call in.
Good afternoon, Mayor Butler. Can you hear me?
Yes, okay.
Okay.
Hour and a half Floridian.
I'm sorry, say that again.
Hour and a half Floridian. Hey, okay.
Okay. No, now we just lost her. Hold on. No. That was the it was. I really was stages. But the picture's taken natural. Using the picture. The way they marched her in. That was very beautiful. All right, there she is. Mayor Butler.
Yeah, is this
All
better?
right. Yes, much better. All
Okay,
right, we're ready
perfect.
when you are, ma'am.
All right. Well, good afternoon, everyone. It is 3:08, and The Downtown Development Authority meeting is called to order. Ms. Clay, can we have our roll call, please?
Mayor Angeline Butler,
Yes, present.
Eric Stallings,
Present.
Joanne Evans,
Here. Present.
Jacqueline Faye, Nancy Howard,
Present.
Trey Collins, Donald Shaw. Mayor, you do have a quorum.
All right, thank you. So the agenda, if everyone has the opportunity to review it. And is there anything that the board desires to add and or delete on the agenda? All right, not hearing anything. Is there a motion to approve this afternoon's agenda?
So moved.
Thank you. That was Nancy. Okay, was that Ms. J?
Yes, ma'am.
A second. All right, thank you. Can we have the vote, please, Ms. Clay?
Mayor Angeline Butler,
Yes.
Eric Stallings,
Yes.
Joanne Evans,
Yes.
Nancy Howard.
Yes.
All right, hold on. I lost the agenda. I think the minutes are next.
Yes, the approval of the October 23rd minutes.
Yes. So, any changes to be recommended? And if not, is there a motion to approve the minutes?
So moved.
All right, thank you. That was Nancy. Is there a second?
Second.
All right, thank you very much. And is there any discussion? All right, Ms. Clay?
Mayor Angeline Butler,
Yes.
Eric Stallings,
Yes.
Joanne Evans,
Yes.
Nancy Howard.
Yes.
All right, thank you. Is Mr. Wiggins there for the financial update?
Deputy Director Patterson is going to deliver the financial update for us today.
All right, thank you.
Good
Mr. Patterson, you have the floor.
Thank you, Mayor Butler. And just want to say good afternoon, everybody. As always, won't take up too much of your time. Just the nuts and bolts of the finances. Right now, operationally, we're using right at about 13% of the budget, which is awesome. To say that we're 6 months in, your operating revenue regarding taxes, intergovernmental investment, miscellaneous and other financing sources, actually under budgeted, but more revenue has been collected, basically 197,902 for intergovernment revenue. Regarding your operating expenses, everything falls in line. Property sale, it's always unbudgeted because we don't know when or if property will be sold, but it looks as if it has, but it still falls in line with the budget. So no worries there. Moving on to bank statements. Looking at the Downtown Development Authority of the City of Forest Park. Key insights. Interest paid this statement period, $41.18. Interest paid year to date, which is pretty nice. $33,048.06. We're at an interest rate of 2.28%, which is solid for this. Yes.
Which part of the document are you looking at? The cover sheet?
Oh no, sorry, bank statement.
Oh, the first bank statement?
Yes.
Okay, thank
I'm
you.
moving too fast.
No, I just wanted, sometimes we just call it alone, so everybody, no.
Got you. So I guess page 2 of the document you have.
Okay.
Okay, bank statements. And this is for November, received in December. So yes, back to the interest, year to date, 33,048 and 6 cents. Nothing out of the ordinary that I can see here. And then let's go to page 1, 2, 3, 4. This is where we get into the actual department payment report. utilities, which is Clayton County Water, Ed Walls, Piper Sandler's, Waste Management. So for the month, this is running from November 1st to November 30th. Total expenditures, $16,664.87. Questions?
Nope.
So I lost.
Oh,
That's the.
it's on this one.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I probably has a cadence. So my
You're good,
apologies.
you're good.
They just gave me bullet points. So let's go 2 pages now.
Mm-hmm. So now we're to the second truest bank statement.
There you go. Alrighty. And then, same scenario here, current balance, $812,446.71. Highlights, interest paid this, statement period from, November 1st to the, 28th, or for the month, $1,521.03. Year-to-date interest, paid out, $23,486.40. Same interest rate, 2.28% with the yield of 2.31. Question?
Nope.
Keeping it pushing. Next statement, just go 1 page over. Mr. Collins.
Yep.
Are you? Okay,
Mhm.
sorry about
Mhm.
that. This is account ending in 3693, just for everybody who on the same page.
Mhm.
Balance after the credits and interest, $747,665.13. Interest paid this statement period, $1,399.75. Year-to-date paid, $22,108.32. And then your interest rates are the same, 2.28%, 2.31%. And yeah, nothing erroneous or anything that will cause concern with this statement. Oh. I don't know. I think you're fine. Okay. And then one over, Mr. Stallings. I'm looking at the Georgia Fund 1 statement of accounts. Your new balance, this is after the earnings reinvestment, is $2,143,102.31. The reinvestment, or basically the interest paid against the balance that's in the account, $7,029.97. Excuse me, you'll see the difference in the interest paid out, basically, 1, because of the balance, and then 2, it's a higher yield or a higher interest rate by being with Georgia Fund 1 for the Development Authority.
Are we aware of what that trade is?
Yes, the interest rate or the current yield is 4.00414%. You can just say 4.4%. Yep, no worries. All right. So no transactions on this account. So the yield or the interest paid in is just a reinvestment. That's all. And then this is more so of a hierarchy of what we talked about on the first page, but just in detail. This is your revenue summary. We already spoke about over collecting of the 197. The administrative cost unbudgeted, that is for the property sale. So we'll true that up at the end of the budget or mid-year. But this just shows what we see in finance as far as what's budgeted to what you actually use, which is your year-to-date actual. Your current period is for the month of November. So if you're looking at the second column from the left, that lets you know everything that was spent, totaled encumbered, which is going forward, and then your budget balances. And then at the top, it shows you the percent of the year completed, which is 41%. And that's just because we haven't gone through December yet. But again, you're operating well below budget. at what, 13% or 12.997 to be exact. And honestly, that's pretty much it, unless there was like specific questions about the budget or the expenditures on the next pages. Bunch of finance, so.
Are there any questions or comments? All right, thank you. Do we have to vote to approve that report? I can never remember.
No.
Hello?
You,
Oh, okay. Let's
Y'all have a great
So
day.
with it, all right, thank you, you too. I'm going to ask that we table the meeting calendar. We have a lot of new appointments coming up, and I really want to make sure that before we approve a calendar that is conducive for, because I do believe with the number of appointments coming up, that will change the dynamics of the board potentially. So I want to leave that to that new group.
Okay, yes, ma'am.
Just in case. So is there a motion to table this item?
So moved.
Okay, I think that was Eric. Is there a second? Was
Second.
that Nancy?
Nancy?
Okay, thank you. All right, Ms. Clay, the vote, please.
Sarah Anthony Butler,
Oh, wait, hold on. Before we do that, I'm sorry. Nancy, you were one of those that were up for reappointment. Did you want to stay on this board?
Yes, ma'am, my email,
Yes.
email staff that back.
Mayor Butler, did you hear that? Ms. Howard has expressed her interest in being reappointed to the Downtown Development Authority Board.
I'm sorry?
Ms. Howard has expressed interest in being reappointed to the Downtown Development Authority Board.
Yes. And then we have someone for Davos seat. So is it just my seat and Jacqueline's seat that's up?
Correct. Correct. And we do have a local, fairly new local business owner that's his business actually is immediately in the downtown development of, or the Main Street district, who has submitted his application for consideration to join the Downtown Development Authority Board. So it is staff's intent to present the reappointment and appointment of new members to mayor and council in January.
Okay, perfect. The vote, please.
Sarah Anthony Butler,
Yeah.
Eric Stallings,
Yes.
Joanne Evans,
Yes.
Nancy Howard.
Yes,
Okay, the DDA sponsorship proposal. Is that you, Miss?
It
Jenna?
is. I'm going to make this very quick. So we have
Thank you.
been, can you hear me okay? So we have been
Yeah.
reapproached about some sponsorship opportunities that the Downtown Development Authority has done in the past. It's time for us to consider re-upping if we want to do so. The first is coming back as a sponsor for the South Metro Development Outlook Conference, or SMDO, which is coming up on February the 11th. In the past, our sponsorship was at the 2,500 level, which included 4 seats and a variety of brand recognition. This year, the prices have gone up a little bit, so they are asking for us to consider a sponsorship of $3,500, again, for 4 tickets to the event, and as well as brand recognition.
And what event is this?
This is the Michael Hightower's annual Economic Development Conference.
What are we getting out of it? I know we're getting brand recognition, but what else?
Well, we get brand recognition. We do get 4 seats to the event. Staff is typically has attended every year for the event. Like
So
I
we
said
pay for
last
that
year,
separately.
I'm sorry.
I think the city pays for that separately.
Actually, last year it was part of the DDA sponsorship that paid for staff to attend the conference. There were four of us that attended last year, and that was part of the DDA sponsorship. But they have come back to us this year to ask for a consideration of a sponsorship of the event again.
Okay, well, I don't know of any benefit that we're getting from this. Unless you can, other than a ticket, then no, I would vote no.
All right. Would you like to take this to a vote, or do you want staff? I can send you the full, they do have a sponsorship package that I can send to you for you all to look at and consider.
I don't need to see it, but yes, let's bring it to a vote.
Okay.
Unless there's any other questions or comments.
Mm-hmm. And then there is one more, and we can take them separately if you would like. The other is the
Okay.
state of the Development Authority. This is for the county's
No.
Development Authority. Okay, you said that real quick, so I'm gonna let y'all go ahead and vote.
Yeah. And let me just say this. That board shot down Project Moonshot, not because it didn't like the project, but because it didn't like some of the people involved, which was not on our end. And so I just can't see, I understand being good partners, but they shot down an entire project that the entire county will benefit from. And what you guys did not know is that when they made the decision to rescind their initial support, they actually had the media lined up. They thought they were going to embarrass me there, but no one showed up. And that chair stalled that meeting, thinking that he was going to get people to come up and like blast this project and embarrass me. So I just can't support that. But that's my own personal opinion. So I'm going to ask that we make two votes in case people feel differently.
Okay.
And just to make it fair. So the first would be, is it the support in general for
Yeah, so I think
South
the
Metro,
first would
or
be,
the increase?
yeah, so the first would be a consideration of a sponsorship request or sponsorship of South Metro Development Outlook Conference.
All right. Is there a motion to accept that item?
Motion?
Was that Ms. J?
Yes.
All right. Is there,
You gotta state what-
I'm sorry?
Okay, I'm saying a motion to deny it. I agree with her.
Okay, so that was Ms. J,
All right. Is there a second?
and that was Mr. Stallings.
All right. Is
Okay,
there any other discussion?
Clarification, you said to deny, is that correct?
Correct.
Correct.
No, I think.
All right, so we have a
Ms. Clay,
motion
please.
that's been properly moved and seconded. Ms. Clay?
Angeline Butler,
Yes.
Eric Stallings,
Yes.
Joanne Evans,
Yes.
Nancy Howard.
Yes.
All right, and
All
then
right.
the
And the
second,
second one,
would be a motion to support a sponsorship for the state of Clayton County Development Authority.
I'll make a motion to deny as well, this, the request.
All right, that was Nancy
I'll second.
and seconded by Ms. J.
all right. Is there any discussion? Ms.
Yes, please.
Clay, please. Oh, I'm
Discussion?
sorry. Was that Nancy?
Yes, please. So just moving forward, I want us to be more focused on to attending events that are for our community, but also to make sure that our money is safe in the county, right? The location of this event alone is not within our county, so we're potentially, if we would have said yes, this is gonna be money going outside of the county, which I'm not okay with.
Understood. Ms. Clay, please.
Butler,
Yes.
Eric Stallings,
Yes.
Joanne Evans,
Yes.
Nancy Howard. Nancy Howard.
Yes.
All right, Denise?
Mm-hmm. All right, thank you. So next is a consideration of public relations proposals. The first that we have, we met with a broker, Mr. Michael Bailey, who's a commercial real estate broker with MBCRE. They've actually do quite a bit of business here in Forest Park, and he has asked us to sign an agreement that essentially allows us to, how am I trying to say this? Allows him to advertise our properties. There is no exchange of money, but it's allowing him to expand the reach of what we have with our available properties. No commission will be due, no money will exchange hands, but it's allowing him to actively promote the properties that we have available to his base of other investors, brokers, and developers that he deals with.
Is it an exclusive?
No, it is not. It is not.
What's the name of the company?
This is Michael Bailey. He's a commercial real estate broker with MBCRE.
Do we have any additional background from him?
Do we have any what? Sorry.
Additional information, background, other than you say that he's this is like, is there any additional information?
I'm not sure exactly what you mean by additional information. We've met with him. I know his business. He does a lot of work here in Forest Park. Is a broker on many properties in Forest Park. If you would like, I would be more than happy to send you a full background on him for you to review, be comfortable with, so that you can make a full consideration of, a partnership relationship with him.
Yes, please.
It might
To
also,
my understanding, no. I'm sorry. Go ahead, attorney.
it might be beneficial if he comes to one of the meetings.
We can definitely do that.
So then everyone can
Yep.
meet him and
So
then,
let's do
Yeah.
that. So I am okay with if we can table this discussion and have him come for our January meeting, and to present and give a little bit more background and understanding of what he can do in terms of the available properties that the DDA has, particularly those here in our Main Street district. Ms. Clay. Is that okay for everyone?
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, I'm sorry. Can you do a brief recap?
Yes, so we are going to have Mr. Michael Bailey, who is the broker with MBCRE, to come and present at the January meeting to introduce himself to the DDA board, provide a little bit more context on what he can do in terms of helping to actively promote some of the available acreage that we have, particularly in our downtown Main Street district, and what exactly that
Okay.
looks like.
Okay, so yeah, I'm not sure what you shared, but find everyone of when when it came time to renew his contract, there were some questions about how can we gauge the effectiveness, maybe,
Mhm.
of their reach to ensure that whatever we're pouring in, what we're paying them for, that we can tie back to them bringing us opportunities. And Nancy, I
Understood.
know you had a lot of good questions. I don't know if you remember, but it was along those lines.
Mhm.
And so I don't know if he's there now, but we just want to make sure that he can answer some of those questions that we had back then to help a decision be made now, even though it's a different company.
Understood. Yeah, we most definitely can do that. I think that is more than appropriate and fair.
Mhm.
So we'll revisit with Mr. Bailey and bring him back in, have him prepped to come back and present at the January meeting.
Okay, do we need to table this officially?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, is there a motion to table this item?
So moved.
Okay, was that Ms. J?
No, it's.
No, it
Mr.
was
Is there-
Nancy.
Oh, okay, sorry, that was Nancy. Is there a second?
Second.
All right, thank you. That was Eric. Is there any further discussion?
Mhm.
Ms. Clay, please?
Mayor Angeline Butler,
Yes.
Eric Stallings,
Yes.
Joanne Evans,
Yes.
Nancy Howard.
Yes, please.
Okay, thank you. Number 6 on the agenda. So I'm gonna give a little bit of background and context on this. So this is, I'm asking for approval of surveying services for 891 Forest Parkway so that we can move forward with a parcel split. Little bit of background. So the lot that is 4987 East Street, sits on East Street, is a single-family residential home. The frontage that was formerly a commercial car lot sits on Forest Parkway at 891 Forest Parkway. However, and it clearly is a commercial building. It has a structure on it. However, it is currently parcelized as one lot. So for us to be able to move forward with potential sale and redevelopment of the commercial lot, now that we have completely redone the house and it's beautiful, I can't do what we need to do on the commercial side that sits on Forest Parkway without doing a parcel split. So to do the parcel split, we do have to employ surveyors to do a survey. It is in your packet. We have reached out to Valentino and Associates, who pretty much does all of the majority of our survey work here in the city. They have given us a estimate of $5,200. And what I'm asking for is for the DDA to approve staff being able to move forward with the surveying services of Valentino and Associates at the cost of $5,200 to complete the parcel split of 4987 East Street from 891 Forest Parkway so that we can move forward with actual development of the commercial lot.
All right, thank you. Any questions or comments?
Mhm.
All right. Is there a motion to approve this item?
So moved.
Thank you. Excuse me, is there a second?
Second.
All right, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Mayor Angeline Butler,
I'm sorry, I was reading something. Yes, yes.
Eric
What are we
Stallings,
waiting on?
Yes.
Joanne Evans, Joanne Evans,
Yes. Sorry.
Nancy Howard. Nancy Howard.
I was like, where's the detail? Mhm, mhm.
All right.
Was that everybody?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. All right. So next on our agenda, and I'm going to pivot to our Attorney Matt Riccardi. And Ms. Clay, if you can pull up the community benefits agreement, please, is the review of the community benefits agreement for Digital Realty.
And so I do believe this is what was emailed to the board and no one responded. Is that correct?
Yes, I believe Ms. Evans responded,
Oh,
but that
thank
was
you, Jerry.
the only response that I saw,
Mhm.
or at least on the initial draft, she responded. And we
Correct.
also have Scott
Mhm.
Glenn from Digital Realty on, and so they have not seen this version yet, because we were waiting to get feedback from the board before sending it over. So if there are direct questions for Scott, he's I don't know if he's going to be prepared to talk on them since he hasn't seen this yet.
Oh, wow.
I can do
Okay,
the best I can.
Eric, I know this was, I'm sorry.
Apologies, didn't mean to interrupt. Just said I'm here and happy to do the best I can to answer any questions if there exist any.
Okay, perfect. Eric, I know this was one of your babies, and so I'm gonna allow you to take the charge on this. If you hadn't had the opportunity to see it beforehand, what are your thoughts now? And is there any questions for Scott?
My
And then
apologies.
everyone.
Yeah, my apologies for not responding. But as I'm looking through it, as I'm looking through it now, I like what I see. In general, as with many of us, if not all of us, I mean, I want to make sure that when digital realty comes, that our citizens can feel its impact in a meaningful way that moves them forward, and allows them, more importantly, to participate in this digital revolution of sorts with AI and everything. So as I'm looking through and seeing the proposal, I like what I'm seeing because it was more than it was initially.
Thank you. And so, Nancy, you did not attend the tour with us. And so, are there any questions? And I don't know if you were there when we had the town hall meeting, but are there any questions that you have for Scott?
I will have to read the document. I have not seen the document. Is that was that sent recently?
Yes, sorry, don't have a mic, hold on. Sorry, yes, it was sent probably about a month ago. We can definitely resend right now. So everyone has it again to look at and review, and because we want to make sure that you have an opportunity to read through it. Attorney Matricardi did a great job in capturing all of the conversations and comments that we've been having on this for the past several months now. I'm happy to hear that Mr. Stallings is pleased with what he is seeing so far. But yes, we most definitely can resend it to everyone.
Ms. Rochelle, yes, please resend it right quick. I appreciate it.
Yeah, not a problem.
Okay, Ms. J, did you have anything that you wanted to add?
Right, and you should have it coming in your email shortly.
No, this is Jay Evans. This is very, very good. This is more than that was spoken when we went in October, and what Mr. Stallings had covered, he had mentioned. This is very detailed. I like this.
And this is a symptom of me not having read it before, but do we have provisions in here? Maybe Attorney Matricardi, you'll be able to speak to it. Do we have provisions in here to provide oversight or to verify that the commitments are actually being made on a periodic basis, whether it's quarterly, monthly, yearly, or what have you?
So they'll have reporting requirements, and that will be in conjunction with the lease agreement as well. So to make sure that they're hitting these marks, they will have to submit like an annual report each year.
Right. And I assume that some of the financial, there would be financial clawbacks attached to that if numbers are not met?
Correct.
Okay.
Okay, so Scott, given that this is the first time that you're seeing this, is there anything that you think you guys would initially object to?
He can't really see. He
Yeah,
can't
I
really
can only
see
see a few of the things, but
vision.
if I could get a copy of it, I'd be happy to review it with my teams or however you guys want to go through it. If you'd rather finalize comments, I mean, either way, I think we could do that in conjunction. And yeah, I'd have to take it back to a lot of our teams who deal with HR, work programs. I think the one thing that I can see, at least on here, which I understand the request, is the location of construction labor. We hire a third-party general contractor, HITT. I'm not sure if you all are familiar with them, HITT. So I'd have to discuss with them as to where their subs are based. I'm sure they're based in the general area. I'm not sure exactly how the individuals are sourced. You know what I mean? So like they're using electricians from the area, but like do they reside within the Clayton County borders? I'm not sure. So I'd have to just take that back to them and see uh where their subcontractors are from.
Okay.
But and I'll take back and review the rest. But again, understand why you guys would ask for that.
Yeah,
And
absolutely. And I think
and we have reiterated our commitment to all of our programs being hired locally.
there you go. Yeah, I think that's the reiteration we want to keep top of mind, is that even if they have already, say, electricians and all those kinds of things or other trades that they're used to using, that we bring Clayton County small businesses into the fold of being able to participate in this project. So, but
For
I
sure. Yeah, and I think
yeah.
and we'll discuss that with them to make sure that that's being considered, and I just want to make sure that there is sufficient coverage for that, if that makes sense. But I think there probably will be, but just making sure, looks like 30% of the 3,000, be about 1,000 uh jobs there. So I just want to make sure that they have that there exists the infrastructure. But we can talk about that as we go through and
Yeah,
and
and
go through it with them.
even if that's not the right number, we want to do a good bit of due diligence. Say, okay, then if we can't source all 1,000 here, we first of all we may get there. We don't know yet, but if we can't get to that number, then I'd like to see some due diligence on, hey, what is a good number that we can get from Clayton County? We
Of
really want
course.
to put a lot of effort into that.
Agreed.
And Attorney Matricardi, what is the legalese around that? Because we come to this every time we do have a project before us, where we want to make sure that there is a really good effort to employ not just Forest Park, but Clayton County as a whole.
So if you scroll
But
down, Sharice, you can see, so, and I guess there's a duplicate there, shall partner, but the Elevate program, to conduct local job fairs, post job openings, conduct outreach for temporary construction positions, and shall cause contractors and subcontractors to do the same. So, to Scott's point earlier with HIT, they would be required to work with the city for the local job fairs and post those job openings as in an effort to hit that 30% mark. But we can, like Scott said, we can discuss this further. This is just like the initial draft that we wanted the board's buy-in on before sending it off. And so what we'll do is we'll negotiate with Digital Realty. They'll have their lawyers look at this, and then we will come to some kind of agreement and then bring it back to the board for formal approval.
Good start, really good start.
okay, Nancy, did you have the opportunity to review it? Do you have any initial questions?
I'm still reading.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm still reading. I'm sorry.
Okay, so let me just say, even though I am going to put my name back in the hat to remain on this board, I don't know how that's going to go, how that's going to go in the end. And so I would like to tie up as much loose ends before I officially leave this position. And so what I would like is, I don't know, Scott, how quickly, given the holidays or what, next week, I think, how quickly you can get with your team and how quickly we could, get the negotiations going and possibly bring this back before this board, before the end of the year, to tie this up before I can officially leave the seat.
Well, I think first of all, I would like it to be a final document from your team, if that's having been reviewed and approved by your members. I should want to take it to our team and then and then not have it be final. But I mean, I think
Yeah.
that is an aggressive timeline given the holidays, but I can definitely take it to our teams and see what we can do.
All right. Thank
And
you.
Scott,
So do we,
we think 3 years from now is when construction will be complete.
So initial delivery, early 2028 is current timelines for initial delivery of the first building. Construction will complete likely in 2030 or 2031, I believe, with our second building. We're working on efficiencies because we want to deliver it as soon as possible as well, but we have to deliver 2 buildings and it depends on leasing. So it'll be a few years until we complete, but first delivery will be in early 2028 as of right now.
Thank you.
so do we need to officially table it, Attorney Matrichardi?
Yes, since it's on just the way it's worded on the agenda, we should table it for now.
All right, so is there a motion to table this item?
That was Eric and, I'm sorry, Mr. Stallings and Ms. J.
Oh, all right, thank you. Ms. Clay, please the vote.
Mayor Angeline
Yes.
Butler,
Yes.
Eric Stallings,
Yes.
Joanne Evans. Yes. Jacqueline Faith. Nancy Howard.
Yes.
Nancy Howard.
All right, thank you. Do we have an update? Or did you do that
do.
already?
I do. I'm going to make it super
okay.
quick because I've talked about most of what I need to share with you. It's a couple of things that I want to highlight. First and foremost, we had our inaugural Best of Forest Park Business Awards held on last Friday. We are so proud that we welcomed 62 new businesses and counting, because the year's not done yet, 62 new businesses and counting into the city of Forest Park in 2025. I think we've hit on something magical and definitely an event that we will do again next year. I want to publicly thank Eric Stallings for serving as our keynote speaker. It was absolutely fantastic, and even pulled out the old school Chick-fil-A buffet, breakfast buffet, which was an
Yeah, that was
absolute, I know
great.
it was delicious. It was absolutely delicious. I finally did get to grab a little sliver of bacon, and it was magical. Magical. Keep going. Our real estate signs, if you drive through Main
Yes,
Street
they look great.
corridor, are
Thank
finally
you.
up. I told you that Public Works would not let me just get out there with a hammer and some sticks and do it myself. So we had to do it the right way. So they are up. Our next phase, we do have some additional properties kind of immediately outside of the Main Street area that we will get signs up on in early January. Next slide. Keep going. Oh, and our Winter Wreath Showcase today is the judging. Thank you for those of you that participated and that also judge. Please make sure that you drive down Forest Parkway right here in front of City Hall. We have some beautifully and very creatively decorated holiday wreaths in front of City Hall. Keep going. A couple of other things I want to talk about. GIC, you will hear increasingly more information about the Georgia Initiative for Community Housing. We do have a housing committee. Thank you for those. I do know that Mayor Angeline Butler serves on that committee. We do have dates in place. I believe it's February that we will have our first orientation and training session, and kind of we'll start the program in earnest. So look for more details about that coming soon. We also, when I talk about workforce development, as I shared with you before, Clayton County Chamber of Commerce has stood up a Clayton County Workforce Collective that literally has pulled any and everybody to the table in the county that does work around workforce development, specifically so that we will start to play in each other's sandbox and be stronger together in the work that we're doing. We actually had our second cohort meeting today and have some tremendous opportunity Speaking of which, Georgia Power had a meeting with them about 2 weeks ago, and the Georgia Power Workforce Development Team, and they are pulling together for us. It's called Lightcast. It's a data software that basically data mines from federal, state, and local sources, but they are pulling together some very nuanced data points around workforce development for the city of Forest Park. They were able to present today Clayton County numbers. It was very eye-opening, and it definitely gave us some data-informed decisions that we need to make around workforce development and how we treat and look at workforce differently, and how we engage with our employment community or our workforce community differently. So very excited about that. The City Plaza Blight, I think this was maybe 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. We presented at City Council meeting. There is information in your packet about the presentation that was given. So how this came about in earnest is that as we're looking at blight and how do we address blight citywide, and understanding that particularly from a commercial corridor standpoint, specifically Jonesboro Road, some of Old Dixie, some of Forest Parkway, it becomes an issue of a quality of life issue, but also becomes a detriment to economic development and trying to recruit and court businesses into our community when we've got aging and dilapidated commercial properties with parking lots cracked, et cetera, et cetera. So we have taken a all hands on deck approach. This is being led by the Office of Economic Development, Planning and Community Development, code enforcement, PD, fire. I think we pretty much brought everybody to the table. And so what we're doing is really an interdepartmental approach to how we come up with a revitalization plan for our commercial corridor. And as I tell people, we want to show and not tell. So in the new year that'll be coming in a few weeks, looking at the properties that we own, meaning the city or one of our respective authorities, and what are the things the improvements that we can make to some of our plazas, whether it's needing new lighting or new painting or restriping, et cetera, et cetera. Grapevine, which was the old Rite Aid at 833, is a perfect example of that. The city owned it. It is now owned by the URA. The property has been painted, parking lot's been restriped, the lighting has been redone. I think the last phase of the exterior is to do new signage. So showing the community what we want to see. So what we're working on with this program is putting some teeth to it, putting some structure, as well as some
I'm sorry,
incentives to.
someone's phone is on. I'm sorry, I can't barely hear. Can we mute everybody?
Yeah, that's probably mine. Hold on.
Oh. So anyway, so the long and short, I'll let you read through the presentation. It gives a lot of detail and structure around what the plan is starting to look like. Obviously, the biggest thing is how do we fund it? So more detail about that to be coming soon. A couple of other things that I want to point out to you. Let's see, specifically as they relate in this immediate area. So Cherry Street, if you have not driven by, please go drive by Cherry Street. There are 6 brand new homes that are being built on Cherry Street. They are sleek, they are modern, they are absolutely fantastic. And if I was young, I would go live there. So go and check them out. They should be ready right at the Q1 of 2026. Private development, again, just kind of moving the needle. We do have a home, and don't quote me because I can't remember the exact address right now, but it recently sold. It was completely redone. Again, it was gutted, whole house completely redone. Has a very modern aesthetic and vibe. It recently sold within the past 30 days, I believe, at $550. And that's a huge marker for our community. So what we're starting to see is residential properties being redeveloped and then starting to sell at a much higher price point. 921 Cone Road.
Okay, excellent.
Yep. I'm going to skip through all of this. I do want to point out to you the Bank of America on Main Street is getting ready. You'll see some new spit shine and some love coming to the front of their building. They are doing a full exterior rebrand, which includes new lighting, landscaping, and paint, which is exactly what we're talking about for this commercial revitalization plan. Keep going. 80 acres, I'll talk about this one. So 80 acres was the old Calera business at Fort Gillem. Calera did I think they did actually aquaponic farming. They closed about 2 years ago. So coming into our community now is a new business called 80 Acres, and they're going to be at the Gillem 400 building. It is a vertical farming business. Super excited about them occupying that space. They have applied for their sign permit, so we should see new signage coming very soon, and hoping sometime in that Q1 that we will have a grand opening for this new business out at Gillem. Keep going. I think I've talked about all of your stuff. Keep going. And yep, Carter on Main, which is 803 Main Street. Those are the townhomes, the legendary townhomes. We've got a couple of calls out trying to get an update on where they are on their project. And then 850 Main Street, again, the redevelopment of that is almost done, and you should see new tenants hopefully coming soon. We actually have a property tour tomorrow. And I think that may be the end of nope. More stuff. Nope, I've talked through all of that. We can keep going. That's it. All right. So the one other thing I do want to say, there's no action required of you. Your director, your D&O insurance is up for renewal. We have received it, and I believe that the requisition has been submitted. So you will have your new updated D&O insurance, which will carry you through 2026. Are there any questions for me?
No question, just a comment.
Mm-hmm.
No, nothing particular. Just I want to say thank you for all your hard work and all the events that you already have in place. Those are very popular, and I'm always getting calls about the events and when are they going to happen, and what is it, what you guys are doing. So it's good to get those calls, and I really truly appreciate that.
Thank you. Thank you so much. All right. I don't have anything else.
Do we have executive session?
No.
Nope.
All right. Well, thank you all so much for your time. It has been an absolute honor to serve with each and every one of you. We were able to make progress and history in so many different ways. And so I hope you all have an amazing holiday. And until next time, the
Mayor?
meeting is
Yeah, Mayor.
yeah.
Mayor, this is Ed. Can I speak just a
Ed,
little
you
bit?
were on this whole time?
Yes, ma'am, I have been. You believe I've been this quiet?
No, I cannot.
Never. No.
So I just want to say, Mayor, you've been the best chairman of any DDA I've ever served with. Thank you so much. I mean, you were tough at times. I'll tell everybody, but I mean, you were just great. It's been an honor to work with you, and I really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Mayor, this is Eric Stallings, and Ed beat me to it, but I was also want to take the opportunity to thank you for this opportunity for me. It's been a pleasure serving with and learning from you and witnessing all the incredible momentum. You had such an incredible job. You did such an incredible job of leading. So I wish you all your best in your next endeavors. Hopefully you're able to stay on, but even if not, didn't want to let the moment pass before I said thank you. And it's been an honor and a pleasure serving with you.
Well, thank you. And let me just say, Eric and Jay, no matter what happens, do not let the momentum stop.
Indeed. Just keep it going.
Yes. All right. Thank you. So this meeting is adjourned.
Thank you, ma'am. Bye.
Thank you.
Happy holiday, John.
Happy holidays, everyone.
Bye.